star Katy Perry in space?
Taking us space!
It sounds like clickbait, but in April 2025, she and a team of women were launched on a real Blue Origin spaceflight. Or were they? Because just hours later, conspiracy theories lit up the internet. Today, we'll break it all down. Plus, give you 10 absolutely insane facts about space that sound too weird to be true. Let's talk about the flight. Blue Origin's NS-31 mission took off on April 14th, 2025. The capsule carried 6 women, including singer Katy Perry, Jeff Bezos' fiancée Lauren Sanchez, and TV personality Gayle King. The idea? A short, suborbital flight crossing the Kármán line, the edge of space, with a few minutes of weightlessness. They launched, floated, and landed. The whole mission lasted just 11 minutes. And while it sounds short, it still counts as space, at least by modern tourism standards. But here's where things got weird. Viewers watching the footage started pointing out odd details, like how no one's hair was floating. In a weightless environment, hair usually floats around like it's underwater. But in this case, nothing. Hair down, perfectly still. One theory claimed the footage was faked, maybe shot inside a plane that simulate zero gravity. Others focused on the capsule door. One clip shows it being opened from the inside before Jeff Bezos arrived to greet the crew. Was it a safety feature or staged moment? And finally, the length of the flight, 11 minutes. Critics argued that's more like a roller coaster ride than a space mission. So, is this the dawn of celebrity space travel or a high-tech PR stunt? Regardless of what you believe, one thing's for sure. Space is weird, like really weird. Here are 10 space facts so crazy, they'll make Katy Perry's flight seem kinda normal. Fact number 1, you grow taller in space. Without gravity compressing your spine, astronauts can grow up to 2 inches taller while in orbit. The vertebrae in your spine actually spread out when there's no pressure holding them together. It's temporary, and they shrink back down on Earth. But still, imagine floating through space with a slightly longer frame, only to come back to Earth and feel just a little shorter. Fact number 2, space has a smell. Yeah, space smells. Astronauts say it reminds them of seared steak, welding fumes, or burnt metal. When they return to the airlock, the smell clings to their suits. It's likely due to high-energy atoms from solar winds reacting with suit materials. So technically, the cosmos smells kinda like a barbecue in a machine shop. Fact number 3, space is completely silent. There's no air to carry sound. If an explosion happened right next to you and you weren't touching it, you wouldn't hear a thing. Sound requires molecules to travel through, and in the vacuum of space, there just aren't any. Total silence, which makes the idea of floating alone out there even more chilling. Fact number 4, Earth is surrounded by deadly junk. There are over 170 million pieces of space debris orbiting Earth. That includes everything from broken satellites to tiny paint flecks. Even a tiny shard traveling at 17,000 miles per hour can puncture a spacecraft or destroy a satellite. It's basically a floating junkyard up there, and growing every year. Fact number 5, time moves slower on Earth. According to Einstein's theory of relativity, the faster you move, the slower time passes for you. So astronauts aboard the ISS are technically aging more slowly than people on Earth. It's a tiny difference, milliseconds, but over long distances or faster speeds, it adds up. In theory, you could travel into the future by moving fast enough. Fact number 6, space is colder than you think. The average temperature in deep space is minus 270 degrees Celsius, just 3 degrees above absolute zero. That's colder than anywhere on Earth. While you wouldn't instantly freeze thanks to lack of air molecules, you'd lose heat rapidly through radiation. Space isn't just cold, it's the coldest environment humans can encounter. Fact number 7, astronauts drink sweat and urine and exhaled breath. On the ISS, water is incredibly valuable, so every drop is recycled, even from the air. The system filters everything until it's purer than bottled water. It may sound gross, but astronauts say it's tasteless and safe. Fact number 8, you still have mass in zero gravity. Weightlessness doesn't mean masslessness. You float, but every push and pull still has consequences. If you toss something, it pushes you back. Try spinning and you might not stop. That's why astronauts train for months to move precisely. Even simple tasks can go wildly off track without friction to help. Fact number 9, black holes will spaghettify you. If you fall into a black hole, you'll be pulled so strongly that your body will stretch vertically while being squeezed horizontally. Scientists literally call this spaghettification. It happens because gravity near a black hole is insanely uneven. One part of your body is closer to the center, and the pull difference becomes fatal. Fact number 10, space tourism pollutes A lot. One short suborbital flight, like the one Katy Perry took, can release tons of carbon dioxide, equivalent to a single person's emissions for an entire decade. Rocket soot can linger in the upper atmosphere and contribute to climate change. As space tourism grows, this could become a serious problem. So, was Katy's mission the real deal or an expensive stunt? Let us know in the comments. And if you want more weird space facts, celebrity missions, or deep dives into cosmic mysteries, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on that notification bell. Until next time, stay curious, space nerds.